What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney. Today I want to talk a little bit more about inner conversations and how they are, from my perspective, the most important tool when it comes to manifesting. So we're always having inner conversations with ourselves, consciously or not. Many of us go throughout our day having unconscious inner conversations that are often in a disempowering way. That's kind of based on limitation, and we just kind of tell ourselves, oh, that person did this to me. These people treat me like crap. I can never get a break, kind of stuff. I'm just like, life's always weighing me down. It's like you're always reaffirming. It's like people reaffirm these things to themselves. They self-narrate, and self-narration reveals our relative experiences. If you change the inner conversation to self-narrate into ways that reveal your inner desires, you'll notice scenes around you relatively mirror your inner conversations. Here's another trippy thing, guys. Is that there are inner conversations are happening simultaneously here and now. In every person, in every situation, in all people that you see, there are inner conversations going on here and now. Past, present, future. Everything is happening simultaneously here and now. You know, say like if you're talking to someone right now objectively, and you leave that person physically, how do you know their voices? How do you know if they're still talking? They're in your memory. Their voice is recorded in your memory. And memory, as Neville Goddard puts it, or my ability to mentally see what is objectively present, proves that my mind is a mirror, so sensitive a mirror that can reflect a thought. So what we see on the outside, guys, what we recall in memory is what we've seen objectively, like this building right here. Once I walk away from it and I think about it, I'm recalling from memory, or to my ability to mentally see what is objectively present, showing that my mind is a mirror. And when you have a mirror, two mirrors facing each other, you get infinite images. When you keep splitting the mirrors, when you keep splitting and dividing the mirrors, it's infinite, guys. You can never stop dividing mirrors because you can never take a number over zero because it's undefined. You cannot define the infinite, because if you do, you're giving it form. So change is the inner conversations, guys. The way we talk to ourselves, the way we recognize someone's voice telling us what we ought to be, what we desire to be. So, yeah, that's really my main point I want to get across, guys, that your inner conversations, you're not changing the world, you're just getting different viewpoints of the world. Say it like that. I've heard a friend of mine the other day, he messaged me saying he did experience this one weird thing where it's like he changed the way he redirected his thoughts or inner conversations in relation to people, and it's like their conversations changed relative to him, but it's really he just accessed a different state of conversation, objective conversation. Every objective conversation you hear from someone else is produced by you. They mirror your inner conversations, relatively speaking. Everything in the universe, guys, is relative. The stars, the planets, the galaxies, they all mirror your observation relatively. We're like I said before, a quote by Carl Sagan, we are made of star stuff, or the cosmos is within us. We are literally made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself, and the knowing is the light we are, the infinite light that we are. That once we try to define ourselves, we put limitations on ourselves. we give ourselves limitation and form. And when we don't allow anyone to define who we are, we're unstoppable. You can do anything you put your mind to, guys, literally. Your mind is an infinite mirror. Like I said, like a disco ball effect. You cannot stop divine mirrors because it's infinite. They're facing each other. Everywhere you go is a mirror, moment by moment. You're observing yourself. You're observing aspects of yourself moment by moment. Even your movements through physical, objective space and time. They are determined by your state of observation. Because maybe you could look at the same thing, and like the next day you don't see it the same way because you've moved. You're not in the same state of consciousness or state of observation 24/7. You're always moving through states, whether it's through excited one moment, then maybe you feel like kind of grumpy or just all these things. They're all states, guys. A state of happiness, a state of grumpiness, a state of marriage, a state of health, a state of abundance, all these things. They're all states, guys. You are not the states. You are not your memories. You simply occupy what you desire. Once you occupy the states, you animate those states. And when you animate those states, the objective world is also animated simultaneously and mirrors your state that you occupy relative to you. So I hope this video helps, and I bless you all, and happy manifesting.